Alright, we're just getting the live stream set up here. And, of course,
How you
start
doing?
getting spam
Listen,
calls.
I'm working on something interesting, I think, but I need a little time. Anyway, I got a request through the ether, so to speak. Someone's looking for a crew to take a score, but I don't know anymore. I thought maybe you'd be interested. Personally, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot barge pole because I don't know any of these people. But if you're interested, be my guest. I can tell them to come see you.
Alright, so hopefully this is set up okay. And actually, let's see if we can test the audio volume here just for a minute. Unmute here and see if it comes out. Yep, sounds fine. So, get rid of that. And alright, so we are at, let's see, we're at almost 1.5, not quite, 1.5 million. Goal here is to get to 3 million and buy an Oppressor Mark II. We have the Terabyte, and we did get the drone station for it, so we can run the diamond shopping client job. We've got the nightclub and the bunker, also both getting product building up right now too. So we'll see what happens here. This character is still pretty new. He's only level, he's still 67 right now. Oh my god, with the spam phone calls, they gotta stop. Rockstar, fix that crap. I mean, actually, it's intentional on their part. Rockstar, take that crap out of the game. So, I just want to run over to my bunker real quick. It's just the Chumash one, which is not that far away. I want to see where the product level is at, because when it fills up, I'm going to want to sell. For anyone who doesn't know, bunker product is down to 30. It's half off for this week through Monday, so it's only like 37,500 to buy full supplies. And that is a nice deal. It's an extra 37,000 profit every time you sell. Since I play solo, I only resupply it one time, and then I sell whatever gets created. Usually it's worth like 210,000 or something when I sell in Los Santos. Normally it's 75,000 for the supplies. Right now it's 37,500. Takes about 2.5 hours for the supplies that I buy to turn into the product. So let's see where we're at. You have to be in the game for your bunker and your nightclub to be generating product. Same is true for other businesses like the MC businesses. But if you don't want to be playing, if you need to step away but you want to still do it, one trick you can do is to retire from your CEO or from your, okay, wait, here we are. Supply is still pretty full, so we got quite a ways to go. So it's like 3:30 a.m. right now. Probably check back around 5:30 or 6 a.m. and see. I hate when it does this. I want to leave my bunker. I don't want to ride my motorcycle around in it. So, alright. I guess I'll call for my vehicle again. Okay, I got full health, I got armor. I'm going to be using the money chain grind here, which is basically alternating on a 20-minute cycle with the vehicle import-export business, doing high-end cars or top-range cars. And you can sell a top-range vehicle every 20 minutes for a max profit of 80,000. And I say max profit because, you know, in the missions where you get the cars, the import missions, a lot of times you're going to take damage to them, so there'll be a few thousand lost there. I try to keep the import mission damage under $5,000. If I can do that, I'm happy. But sometimes it can go really wrong. Sometimes you can lose the car entirely. Sometimes it'll cost you $30,000 in repair. I've seen it get really bad. But for the most part, I try to keep the import mission damage to the car under $5,000. Same thing with the export. I don't own a cargo bob yet. That is probably going to be my next purchase after the Oppressor. The cargo bob I want is the Jet Sam one. It's about $200,000 more than the normal one. It's the white one. That's going to be about 2 million, so that'll be another grind after I get the Oppressor, but I think the Oppressor will be more useful overall for, you know, anything I would use a buzzard for. I've been renting the buzzard for stuff like auto import and VIP missions and client missions, and it's definitely worth that. The buzzard rental is only $25,000, and if you take care of it, it'll last you for your whole gaming session. I've kept it for hours and hours. But if I own the Oppressor, then I wouldn't even need to rent the buzzard anymore. Eventually down the road I'll probably buy a buzzard, but not right now. Right now I want the Oppressor. Mark II Oppressor, by the way. Just want to check my nightclub levels, see where they're at. And have I registered as CEO? I might not have yet. I've got my nightclub fully functioning. I've got all the upgrades in place. I've got 5 engineers. Yeah, I'm not CEO yet. I went and bought the MC businesses Cocaine, Meth Lab, and Counterfeit Cash. The only reason I bought them was just for the nightclub, so the nightclub would accumulate those products. I've said before, I don't like the MC businesses. I think their sell missions are awful, and I don't think the profits, since I play solo, I can only do small product amounts at a time anyway. Otherwise, I'll get too many vehicles in the sell missions, and I won't be able to sell them all. Okay, yeah, I just did this a little while ago, I guess. So yeah, I have hardly any product here right now. So the nightclub is like a 20-hour. Basically, I'm doing cargo and shipments. That's from my CEO crates. Sporting goods, that's bunker product. Pharmaceutical, that's meth. South American imports, that's cocaine. And cash creation is counterfeit cash. And it's strange, I do have them all. I want to make sure South American imports is okay. Good. Yeah, there's someone assigned to. Good. There is somebody assigned to the South American imports. That's important. So from the time that you sell all your product, and if the nightclub starts accumulating products again, South American imports, pharmaceutical research, and cash creation all go at a very similar speed overall, and it takes about 20 hours for those 3 to fill up. In that time, cargo and shipments and sporting goods, they won't fill up completely. But the thing is once any of those 3 are full, you're now no longer generating the full value that the nightclub could generate, because you're not accumulating product for the one anymore if it's full. So as soon as anything's full, I tend to go to a sell mission, and that usually is anywhere from 8 to 900 some thousand. If I let it go too far and say they've been full for a while, but sporting goods and cargo kept on piling up, I have seen it get as high as like 1 million, 1.2 million. But I've never let it go all the way full. And since I don't have the biker marijuana business or the counterfeit document business, that means I never accumulate organic produce or printing and copying. So I'll never fill this nightclub all the way up to what its full capacity could be, but that's okay. I've got the 5 most valuable products, and when those 5 are accumulating, that is the highest per hour earning rate that the club is capable of generating. So that's what I focus on, and as soon as any of those are filled, then I like to go do the sell mission. And like I said, that takes about 20 hours, and it usually results in a sell mission somewhere around 900,000, closer to 800,000 after Tony takes his cut. Anyways, that's got a long way to go, so I can ignore that for now. I don't worry about nightclub popularity or nightclub intake in the wall safe at all. That's just not worth my time to bother with. I would much rather grind VIP, vehicle import-export, and Terabyte client missions. It's much more valuable use of the time. So, okay. So I know where my bunker is. I know where my nightclub is. I won't be selling either of those anytime soon, so I'm going to go check in my vehicle warehouse and see where I'm at on top range cars. since I don't have the cargo bob right now, there's really only two cars that I like to drive for the export missions, and that's the T20 and the X80 Proto. So,
did you forget about?
Yes, I mean I did. I forgot all about you. Want to know why? Because you're not valuable to me. Anyways, the T20 and the X80 Proto are my two favorite cars to drive for vehicle export missions. So I just want to see where I'm at on those. If I have either one of those, I'm going to export it right now. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and start importing and start running the cycle. And Terabyte client missions are still at double money right now through Monday, 60,000 each. So I'll be working those in with the VIP missions. So this grind should go pretty quick, relatively. Okay, filter by range. What do I have for top range right now? Okay, 4, 8. I've got 10, and I don't have a T20, and I don't have an X80 Proto. So those are the two that I'm missing. So okay, alrighty, we will go ahead and rent ourselves a buzzard. Actually, we're going to call her Terabyte because that's where we're going to launch our auto export from. We have the Terabyte now, so we don't have to go back to the office anymore. But we will need the buzzard probably for the missions. We'll wait and see. Where is he going to appear? Shouldn't be too far. Nah, he's not. He's right around the block. Missing something? Where is he?
Hey there, it's your partner, LJT. Now, I feel like we've kind of hit a ceiling with the business. If you want to break that profit ceiling, invest and upgrade the equipment. I'll leave that with you.
So that's LJT bugging me to upgrade my MC businesses, which I'm not going to do because I don't actually run them. I only have them for the nightclub. Heard a rumor somewhere that LJT is actually Lester, but his voice, he's using a voice changer. I don't know if that's true or not. So okay, cool thing from the Terabyte, you can import vehicle cargo here.
Got those details through? Okay, so the car is on the move. You're going to have to take it en route and bring it into the warehouse.
Okay, so cars on the move. I'm actually glad this one is. This is one I actually would like to show people. A lot of people do guides for vehicle import, and this is considered one of the harder missions. And it's the funny thing, I don't know why people think it's so hard. Everyone who thinks it's hard, when I guess I'm not saying everybody, but I have seen several videos where people who are YouTubers doing videos on, oh jeez, I gotta learn how to talk and drive. So I've seen videos though from YouTubers making how-to videos on like vehicle import export. And several I saw said that this was a really hard mission, and as I watched them do it, it's only hard because they made it hard. I don't know what this obsession is with killing the driver, but in this vehicle import mission where the driver is driving around, you do not have to kill him. All you have to do is steal it from him like you would any other vehicle from an NPC. You just create a little traffic jam in front of him, walk up to it, jump in and take it. Now, sometimes he will call the cops on you, and you will have to be ready to call Lester to get them off your back. But other than that, it's a really easy mission, and sometimes he doesn't even call the cops. Sometimes you literally just drive it away scot-free and don't have any problems. So let's see what happens here. Now that I say all that and I try to do this in a stream, you know it's going to go wrong, right? So here we go. He's up here on my left. And we're going to try to find out where he's going and create like a traffic jam in front of him. Cause other cars to stop first. Alright. I think that's him right there. He's going to come to a stop. I'm just going to get in, kick him out, and go. And everyone wants to kill him for some reason. And if you take a shot at him, you better snipe him and get him. You're going to damage the car a little maybe. And if you miss him on your snipe attempt, then he's going to go nuts and start driving fast. And he's going to be really hard to catch. Boy, that guy just really wanted to cut me off, didn't he? Anyways, people make this one so much harder than it is. This is really all there is to it. Now, I gotta watch for a wanted level. If stars appear, I need to call Lester. Let's see what happens here. Come on. And as always, when you're driving one of these vehicle import-export missions, the stupid NPCs, man, they just completely forget how to drive. They're awful. In fact, they're purposely pulling in front of you and stopping and doing everything they can to cause you to crash. And you know it's coded that way. They want you to mess up the car so you get less value for it. So, I think this is where I want to be. Yeah, this is my favorite route back. Whoops. Hey, no damage though, I lucked out. And no stars. So this guy never called the cops? Maybe he stole the car. And take it back. Look at that. 0 damage. Didn't take that long. So we'll just go right ahead and sell it, and that will kick off the 20-minute chain, the 20-minute cycle.
All
yes,
right.
Madam Secretary, yes, I know it's on the database. I'm the one who put it there. I need to do a video of like the top most annoying things about Grand Theft Auto Online. That would be one of them. Every single time you import a vehicle, Secretary calls you up and tells you, hey, it's in the database. Like, yeah, I know, thank you. I can see like right at first, but after like a couple hundred of them, it gets old. So we're gonna export this to specialist dealer. None of this matters.
Your own personal DMV.
I just try to do whatever's fastest.
Wouldn't recognize it. Not bad, you ask me.
And now, here's where a lot of damage can happen too. I'm going to try to drive this thing to wherever it's going. Let's see where it's headed. Ooh, it's going to Madras' compound. Okay, that's not the worst, but it's not the best either. Kind of feel like, well, anyway, we'll see. Let's let her call me and bug me again.
After what we put into this one, we don't want it to go wrong. Take the car to the sale, and if another crew comes after it, do everything you can to stop them.
Another example of a phone call that's really not necessary for every single import, export. Okay, here they are. And here's the NPCs already getting in my way. Alright, we gotta move fast because these guys are ridiculously aggressive and ridiculously accurate with their guns. And the NPCs are absolutely out to get you, the civilian NPCs. You will see these guys make the stupidest moves out in front of you trying to get you to crash. Now, it's good that I lost the guys with the guns. That's nice. But I actually lost him a little bit too early. And the reason I say that is now I'm going to run into him again up here. Like we just did, I think. Yep. It's better to let them stay with you for a little while. And then you get to... Look at these guys, man. And then you get to go the rest of the mission with them kind of more behind you and not, you know, going to be popping out in front of you at any time and surprising you. So here we go. See, I'm glad they're behind me. And they've only done... This one has gone very well. Just over $1,000 in damage. And we're pretty much there. So... Madras' compound. Try not to crash on my way in. Wouldn't that be something? Do a $5,000 damage crash into his wall as I enter the compound. Well, good, there was no damage from that. Alright, 1,200 in damage, I can live with that. And the 20-minute cycle has started. So the thing to do at this point, and I screwed up already. Wait.
Okay, we did it. That one's going on the bell?
Yes, okay, another spam call. So, I mean, you get a call from your secretary when you import a car, you get a call from her when you start an export, and you get a call from her when you complete an export. It's like endless. And you get one when you start the import also. Although that one is actually useful. The one when she calls you at the beginning of an import, it's useful, and the reason that's useful is depending on what she says, can kind of give you a hint about what's to come. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just rent the buzzard now.
You have forgotten.
No, Martin, I've not forgotten you. In fact, I just dropped off a car at your compound. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely worth it to rent the buzzard for $25,000, but it'll be nice when I have an Oppressor Mark II, and I won't even need to do that then. So, I'm going to request my Terabyte so that I can launch another vehicle import mission. And, okay, there he is. Go over to him. It looks like I finished. I've marked the time now where I finished the vehicle export. I've got 20 minutes till I can start one again, so in that 20 minutes I'm going to have to import another, and then I'm going to run as many like VIP and client missions as I can until it's time to export again. And that's the grind.
You got the details on that car? It should be parked and waiting for you. Just get it back to the warehouse in relatively good shape, and we're good.
Okay, and again, like I said, that's the one time her message is useful, because what she says will give you a hint about what the mission might be. So she said basically it's just going to be parked there waiting for us. That means it can be one of several missions. First thing I'm going to do is look on the map and see where it's parked. Because where it's parked will tell me, and that's what I was afraid of. Okay, so this is one of 3 missions that come with this message, where the car is getting stolen by an amateur, and the amateur, if you get too close, will start driving, and there's also going to be like a police helicopter hovering above him and everything. This is probably the hardest, well, I take that back, second hardest auto import mission. The first hardest being the one when you have to get the cargo bob and it's going out to sea and you have to lift it off of there. That is just the freaking worst. It takes so long to finish. This one is bad because it can go really, really wrong. If I don't successfully snipe this guy before he moves, my best option will probably be to destroy the car. here's the downside of not owning a buzzard yet, or an Oppressor Mark II. I'm renting this buzzard for $25,000, so I can't just start a new session. I have to stay in this session, otherwise I lose my $25,000. So that's the downside here. And what I'm going to do is, I don't want him to start moving. And I think I can come up by this garage, and if I don't go past, there's a certain point, I think it's around here. I don't want the sniper. I think this light post, or this wire post right here, I think this is pretty close to the line of demarcation. If I start moving any closer, that guy's gonna freak and take off. He's gonna get spooked and take off. So I gotta be careful about moving now. By the way, this would also be really useful at this point to have thermal scope. Would be really useful right now, because I can't even see the guy. I'm just gonna have to take a shot. Look for the red circle when I shoot. Nope, didn't get him. Didn't get him. Didn't get him. Did not get him. Not getting him yet. And normally this does not damage the car either, by the way. Also, I don't know if I'm maybe like just outside the range of my sniper. I don't have the heavy sniper. I don't know how much of a range difference there is between the sniper rifles. But I'm definitely not getting them yet. Take a couple steps closer. If he moves, though, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I am not getting him. I'm worried he's going to take off. Jeez, the cars keep going in front of him, too. Like I said, this is the second hardest import mission there is. Okay, I saw some impact on the car that time. Maybe I'm more in range now. Of course, I hope I'm not damaging the hell out of the car too. I don't know. Trucks would get out of the way. Oh my god, with this. There's like a truck every 10 feet going by. What kills me is if I were in the middle of the country and I needed a ride, there wouldn't be a car in sight. But because I'm trying to do this, they're spawning every 3 seconds. I don't have any... Did I kick him off? Okay, now it looked like he moved to me for a second there. Man. You know, now look, I look down this way and not a single one spawns. Jesus. Okay. Well, that one spawned right in front of us, out of thin air. really having trouble with this. Maybe I need to move over. Jeez. Alright, well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some sticky bombs down. Because if he moves and I can't kill him, then I'm gonna want to end this mission, and the only way to end it at that point is gonna be to blow his butt up. So that's what these are gonna be for. Alright, we got 5 sticky bombs out there. Now we'll see if we can finally really nail down how far to get this guy to move. So I can't seem to get a bead on him. And I'm thinking maybe I need the heavy sniper. Maybe this one is just too weak to reach him and stay out of range. Boy, and you're in, like, I'm not even moving my stick right now, and it sits there and it wobbles around like that. I don't know. It doesn't do that on PC so much. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna set him off pretty soon. I don't think I can get much closer. Side though. I mean, we've moved quite a bit closer than we were before. To be honest with you, we're closer than I thought you were able to get. Maybe it's not so far away anymore. I think it's just that on PC my character is much higher level and I have the heavy sniper. And you're able to get them from maybe further away with that. But let's see. Oh, he moved. He moved, and I'm not even gonna bother. I'm blowing his butt up when he goes over here. Not even gonna waste my time with it. Here he goes. Ready? Got him. Oh, jeez. Should I call Lesser or just let them kill me and leave me alone? Yeah.
Okay, looks like that one got a...
Yeah. Alright, just kill me already, cops. Thank you. I don't feel like spending the money on the Lester call. Alright. So, yeah, what a... maybe you need the heavy sniper for that. Because I was not hitting him, and true, I couldn't see him that well, but I think that was just going to be too problematical on that one. So, guess I'll put my Terabyte. I keep forgetting to do that. That's the other thing too. As soon as you launch whatever you're going to do with the Terabyte, you should put it away immediately, and then you can call it again immediately to come. I can't call it when it's already out, so my choices here are to fly all the way back over to where it is, or put it away and then call it again. So now it's been returned, and now Terabyte request Terabyte. Okay, so this is starting off pretty rocky, this grind. That was over 10 minutes spent there, and we didn't even get the vehicle. And I may not be able to do this in one grind. We'll see. Terabyte is here. kind of around the block. We will try again. And it's an important thing to note too. So many money videos, mine included, the money chain, give you like the hourly payouts. You know, those hourly payouts that you can achieve with them. I always prefer to say, you know, max possible, or potential or whatever, because man, if anything goes wrong in your 20-minute cycle, you're not going to hit your hourly rate at that point. Like this will definitely set us back. Oh, and I gotta wait. How long does the timer run? Is it maybe the timer for vehicle cargo import? Maybe it doesn't start from launching the job. Maybe it starts from when the job ends. So like maybe this timer started when that car blew up. We'll see. Glad I thought to put those sticky bombs out though, because if that guy had gotten past me and gone flying down the road, man, it would have taken forever to take him down. I'd have never got him out of that car. Well, not never, but it would have been really hard, and there would have been thousands of dollars of damage to the car. And really, if he starts moving, if you haven't sniped him out for this mission, it's best to just, you know, start a new one.
All right, you're going to need to do some detective work on this. We don't have a location on the car, but there's a picture of its last known location. Work out where the pic was taken, get the car, and bring it to the warehouse.
Alright. Alright, so this is over by the Twin Hoots Falls or whatever. I think this Twin Hoots Falls thing, I think it's over by the vineyards. Kind of where the diamond shopping drop-off is. Yeah, there it is. Alright, now I don't think anything happens when you grab this one. Usually it's pretty easy. We'll find out though. So I go back up this way. Yeah, no, I don't think the cops get on you or anything for this one. It's pretty easy. You just drive it back. Of course, the NPC civilian cars will do everything they can to make you crash into them. But that's always what they do on these missions. Just be careful. No! Alright, thank God. Alright, 0 damage, we're back.
All right, we are good on that one. If you want to source another vehicle, come by the office.
Alright, so I think it's been 20 minutes since we exported that first one, so we didn't get to do any VIP or client missions in between. Oh, by the way, I'm forgetting again to put my Terabyte back in storage. Let's see where the timer's at for exporting. Yeah, we're already able to export again, so might as well do it. And that's a good example of, you know, we can make these plans and we can say you can earn so much per hour,
Okay,
but the fact is things don't always go right. So
No one's looking for that plate. I can still work a spray can. It's got a whole new profile.
okay. So now let's see where this one's at. This is where I wish I had a cargo bob. It's at Madras again. Okay. Well, pretty much the same export as last time.
Okay, after what we put into this one, we don't want it to go wrong. Take the card.
Yeah, Madam Secretary, we never want it to go wrong. And it's never all or nothing either, by the way. If we damage it, we damage it, and that's what we get. Her phone calls are just so pointless sometimes. Alright, we're gonna try to stay away from these guys. The NPCs are gonna make it hard as hell. No way we're gonna get through this with no damage, but we're gonna try to mitigate as much of it as possible. Alright, less than 1,000 so far, but we got a long way to go. So let's cross our fingers, hold our breath, and see if we can pull this off with minimal damage. We lost them pretty fast again. It's twice I've made that mistake. They're going to be up here ahead of me again now. I shouldn't have lost them that soon. There they are. Okay. Fly up here. We got a ways to go to the exit. It's going to be tight on the right here. Got by. And here's the exit. Wow, I lost them a second time. Ugh. I hope they can kind of catch up to me here. Yeah, there they are. Okay, good. Alright. Fly up here. And we should be home free to Madras. That's good, man. Once again, just barely, like, just over 1,000 damage. Not bad. Thing is, and this is why I want a cargo bob. Since I do this in solo public lobbies, I get harassed by NPCs when I try to export vehicles. If I were doing this in a lobby with other people, then that wouldn't happen. But of course, the obvious problem with that is then it wouldn't be NPCs coming after me, it would be other players, and they're much better. So we'll take the NPCs.
Well done out there. The money's in the bank.
So okay, we exported another one. Now 20 minutes. Okay, so It's like 4:13, 4:14 a.m. I'm gonna say 4:15 and say we have till, hold on, let me call for my Terabyte. Let me call for my buzzard. No, I just spent $5,000 on a stupid car. That's not what I wanted. Whatever. I misclicked. I was trying to call my buzzard, and I went down one too many times, and I ended up getting this stupid car. So I'm going to blow it up, but there's no point in blowing it up quite yet, because I won't be able to call for my buzzard again for a couple minutes still anyway, so I may as well just destroy that when I'm able to call a new one. Yeah, this is not going right so far. So the first thing I want to do is import a new car and see if I can get a decent mission this time.
Okay, a car theft ring have got this vehicle at a street race meet. Break up the party, get the car, and bring it in.
Alright. This is where I really do need my buzzard, so I guess, you know what I'm gonna do? I wonder if I just drive away from that thing. Maybe I don't have to destroy it. I don't know.
Christ, no!
CEO vehicles I'm not that knowledgeable on. Like, I know if you're too close to your personal vehicle, you can't call for another personal vehicle. I don't know if the CEO vehicles work the same way. I think if you're too close to it, you can't. I don't know what the rules are for getting a different one, though. I guess we're going to find out here. And I'm not sure what the cooldown is between calling for it. The race meet's at the power station. I'm familiar with that one. This is actually a pretty easy import mission. There will be damage to the car, though, because these guys are in race cars and they're going to come after me. Alright, let's see. Can I call for a buzzard now? I'll try to be more careful here. Buzzard. Oh! Because I called for the Cognoscenti, or whatever the heck it's called, I lost my buzzard, which I had paid $25,000 for. So man, this grind is going terrible to start. Everything's going wrong to start. So wow. Everything going wrong here. But no choice, I have to have the buzzard. What's funny is this particular grind is to get into the... Oh my god! Did you see this? Rockstar logic. If you were driving down the road, like that guy was in that Banshee, and you saw an armed attack chopper sitting on the road in your way, would you A, stop and wait for it to get out of your way? B, maybe go in some other direction? Or C, just drive right the fuck into it? Because, you know, hey, who cares? It's only an attack chopper. What the... Sometimes this game, man. That'll definitely be on the list of annoying things. So, here's the power station. I'm basically just going to blow all these guys up. They are going to come after me once I take the car, but I'll use the railroad tracks to get back into the city to try to minimize the damage they do. But they'll get some shots on me. That's just the way it goes. Here we go. Missiles will take care of them. And also, if you do this and you stay far away like this, so you're just getting within targeting range, you won't do any damage to the car, the one that you're stealing. I don't know if that's a mistake on Rockstar's part, because it certainly does make it easy. Can't seem to hit these guys, though. Alright, did I get them all? Maybe I wasn't close enough at first there. Alright, so they're all dead. And the cool thing is, like I say, if you do that when you're pretty far away, you won't damage the car. Now, like I said, there's no way to get this without taking some damage, because these guys are going to come after me, and they are in fast cars. But I am going to take the railroad tracks, which they won't be able to go on, and try to stay away from them as much as I can. Of course, the railroad tracks present their own problems. The bumps and stuff make you screw up. And of course, watch out for the train. But on this track, I'm going the same direction that the train goes, so I should not meet him head on. If anything, he'd be coming from behind, but he's not as fast as me, so he'll never catch up. And yeah, here they are. Whenever the tracks go near the roads, these guys will get a couple shots on me, and they probably will do some damage before I get back. That's just the way it goes. If I can keep, I always say, if I can keep the damage under 5,000 on the import job, I'm happy about that. Stuff like right there, you gotta be careful when you get on these bridges, though. It's kind of a bump. It has sent me flying before right into these signposts, or light posts, or whatever, along the tracks there. At least these guys don't have helicopters to chase me with. But their cars are fast. If I were on the road, for this mission, the NPCs have pretty fast cars when they come after you. If I were on the roads, I would not be able to easily outrun them, even in a T-20. Here I do have to watch for the oncoming train. If there is one, he'll be on my right. There's a break off to the right here. There it is. This is what I want to take. Take me back up into the city, and I'll be able to get back to my warehouse easier from here. Stay on the left, because the oncoming train will be in the right tracks. I'm going to go down the main road up here, right here. Whoops. Of course, it starts raining always during a vehicle import, so you slide all over the road. It's not enough that the NPCs are cutting you off and everything. Oh, I missed my turn. One of the few times I agree with the GPS. This is the best road to take back into my warehouse. I'm being kind of cautious here. Because of the rain, this thing can really skate. Hey, 0 damage, alright. Alright, so this time, it's not been 10 minutes yet, so...
And that...
Yes, Madam Secretary, I know. It's in the warehouse. I'm the one that put it there. So now we'll finally get a chance to do some actual missions other than this. Got a call for my Terabyte. I forgot to return it to storage again. That's right, I got a call for my buzzard anyway. Again, man, with the NPCs. Jesus. Alright, let's just get him off the road for a minute so NPCs stop bumping into it. Let's call for the Terabyte. Got about 10 minutes. So I can maybe get a client mission done and a VIP mission done. Actually, the Terabyte's really close, so no point in taking the buzzard to it. It's right in here, I think. No, it's not. Oh yeah, here it is. All right. We will try.
I've got plenty of experience with big money jobs, but now it's my show. I'm gonna run things different. We're not looking for retirement level paydays and our faces on the news. We're taking down good scores, quick and clean, and moving on to the next one, okay? These are jobs clients will pay well for if we get them what they need. Just select a job you want to do, and hey, I'd always recommend working with the crew. This kind of work, other outfits may try to stop you. Good luck.
Alright, I figure I'd just let her give her a little spiel since this is actually the first client job I'm doing on this character, so. Alright.
You know what's easier than robbing a bank?
Robbing bank robberies?
And as luck would have it, there's a 211 on the police scanner, so we're in business. You're plugged into the traffic.
Alright, so we just gotta look for the robbery where it's taking place. There it is, Pacific Standard.
That's it. Looks like some...
Well, we all know this bank, don't we?
Okay, these guys look like professionals. Military-grade weapons, tactical training.
But they don't have you, Paige.
But then again, they don't have me. Try and take them down before more cops show up.
Alright, so here's why I wish I had the Oppressor already, and this is why I'm grinding for it. It is so much easier to do these missions with the Oppressor Mark II. But a buzzard is pretty good.
Or you'll be fighting on all fronts.
Crazy!
Oops. And it throws me out all the way on the other side of the damn block. Alright, no big deal. Yeah, if I have my Oppressor, I can finish this thing inside of like a few minutes. With the buzzard, we'll see. Also, since I'm renting the buzzard, the pressure's really on to take care of it. I mean, I could buy a buzzard. I'm almost to 1.7 million. I could buy it and then I wouldn't have to worry about the 25,000, but I just feel like the Oppressor Mark II is a better buy at this point. Okay, it's going to be down here, coming up. Targeting the cops to begin with, but I think I really want to wait till I see the Juggernaut guy. Come on out, Juggernaut.
Okay, so that is a minigun. Take it out quick and try not to get shot into chunks. More credit to you doing this on your own, by the way. But this would be a hell of a lot easier if you had a bigger crew. Even a couple of hired goons makes a difference.
Okay. So he's done. I'm going to come down here. Get out. I'm going to use the assault shotgun because everything's going to be in close quarters here. So I can stop getting hooked up on the wall.
Jesus fuck!
Nice language, Rockstar.
Okay, I've got a client who'll take this off our hands, as long as the cops are out of the picture.
So we're going to try to get out of here as fast as possible. Hello. Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Looks like the competition can see you. I hope you can handle them.
The only competition I got are the damn cops right now. Hopefully, though, they'll all be gone now. And since that money bag is right inside the door, hoping I'll be able to just grab it and run right out and get going. I don't think there's any cops around right now. Got it. And now I can get out. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty good. And I'll say one bonus to this. If my oppressor had been sitting right outside the door there, it would have been impounded. Whereas they won't impound your buzzard. So I guess in a way that actually makes the buzzard better in case that happens. But really, the thing is to not get killed. So that's still me screwing up. Going out to the vineyards. Oh, no, I'm not. This is not the diamond job. I'm so stupid. I've done this job so many times and I completely forgot. It's actually down by the kind of close to my vehicle warehouse, actually. My bad. Totally my bad. Alright, well, at least I will remember to put my oppressor away this time. Or my oppressor, my Terabyte. Like I said, man, this grind, it started off really rough, man. Everything just keeps going wrong. I've barely made... I'm hardly even up 100,000 yet. I've exported 2 cars. That's how sad that is. I've had to buy 2 buzzards. The second one because of a misclick. This is crazy. Oh well. This is where the drop-off is for this bank. There we go. And we can still get in a headhunter. It's not quite time to export yet. I don't, maybe it is. I'm gonna go back to the vehicle warehouse. I could do a headhunter, but I feel like maybe we're kind of close.
Fine work. I hope you're happy with that paycheck.
Cannot wait to get the oppressor. And of course the bunker and the nightclub are accumulating product right now too, so I'll get to do a sell mission for those and that'll help too down the road, but I was kind of hoping to do a little better on these VIP and client missions in the 20-minute cycle. So far the auto import missions have gone a little rough. Oh yeah, see, good thing I came back. It's only a 15 seconds left on the cooldown. So I forget, what was it? Was it a T20? Yeah, there he is. Alright, cooldown's over. We'll export to Specialist Dealer.
Let's get to work. Your own personal DMV. I can still work a spray can. It's got a whole new profile.
Alright. Okay, this is one of the harder ones to do. In fact, this is... there's like one other one on the other side that's kind of hard too. But this is like in the top 2 hardest deliveries. But one thing I will do with it is I will use the hills to get to my destination and not have to deal with these idiot NPCs. Because once we get up into the curvy roads, they are really hard to get rid of. So there they are. We're just going to speed right by them and fly up this road. Watch for the crazy NPCs, and here you will really see how nuts the NPCs can get. They will zoom all, they will swerve all over this effing road trying to cut me off. It's insane. They'll pull out in front of you and just come to a complete stop for no reason in the middle of the road. It's yeah. Rockstar, man. Okay, they're gonna be up here again. There they are. And I'm gonna take the shortcut at the gas station and then head up the hill rather than drive along the road. So here's the gas station. I'm gonna cut across, and then I'm gonna head up this hill to get the hell away from them. Oh, come on. Really? Jesus. Alright, whatever. So, anyway, at least we're out of their gun range now. So now the thing to do, now that we're up here, and they can't really do much to us anymore because they can't come up here for whatever reason, we're just going to drive along these ridges, well, and try not to damage the car anymore. And we're going to head over here, and then just come down the ridge right by the house where we're delivering. That road, the one that's highlighted on the mini-map down there, it's really curvy and it's got cliffs all along it. You can't drive it very fast, but meanwhile these guys, the NPCs with the guns, they'll drive it at super speed, never lose control, shooting you from behind, doing all kinds of damage to the car, and of course the other civilian NPCs will be doing everything they can to run you off that road down the cliff. I've found that really, if you're going to do this solo and deal with these NPCs coming after you, the best way to do this one, you can see them down there in the mini-map, by the way. The best way to do it is just to use this ridge. Now you come on down, and yeah, it takes a little bit longer, but it's not too bad. I mean, you have 15 minutes to deliver. We just went past the 12-minute mark, so it's still only a 3-minute delivery. This is why I want the cargo bob. It's so much easier. So we did about 3,500 damage to it, and that's fine.
This is huge.
Yes, yes, Madam Secretary. Alright, so we will call for our Terabyte. And then we will call for our buzzard. Try to be careful with that. Man, I can't believe I misclicked that. Cost me. That was a $25,000 bad click. So Terabyte's just down the hill. I'm going to launch another vehicle import just to get me ready for the next cycle. This one, I'll say it was 4:35 a.m. when I finished, so around 4:55 a.m. I'm going to want to stop, 4:55 to 5. Here we go. And we'll launch our import.
Some friendly
advice from the woman who built your truck? You can use the system to source product or resupply any of your businesses. Doing that on the move should be a big time saver and moneymaker, alright? So log on and make use of it.
Yeah, it would be if I didn't have to listen to your damn recordings every time. Alright, so... Alright.
Okay, the morality on this one's a little less murky. The car owners bet the pink slip that no one can beat his point-to-point time. Beat it, collect the car, and bring it in.
Okay, like I said, the only phone call from her that's ever useful. Well, that and when she tells you about special cargo crates available. But yeah. So I'm familiar with this one. Basically, I gotta go to a starting point, and I gotta get into a vehicle that you're allowed to use for the race, and I have to drive to where the car is within a certain amount of time. I actually failed this the other day. I had one go really bad. No, I almost never fail this one, but the other day I had it go really bad. I got ran over by an NPC. I was using a motorcycle, and it was just enough to F me up and cause me to fail the import. Yeah, we'll see. I think this is the one by the casino. It starts off by the casino. That's the easiest one there is. Another reason why I want my Oppressor Mark II. You can actually use the Oppressor Mark II for this mission, which surprises me since you don't have to follow the roads. You can just go fly through the air to where it's at and use the speed method to get there really fast. But they allow it. So if I had the Oppressor, this one would be really easy. Same thing with this one. Once you get the car too, though, they're going to come after you. And once again, I'm going to use the train tracks, but there will probably be some damage to the car. So I need a vehicle. I'm going to call my motorcycle. I think that's what I have out. Here, there it is. Yeah. Alright, so as soon as I get the countdown, I'm gonna gun it and go. And you don't have to follow exactly the path given on the GPS, but there we go. It's already going. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump on down. Whoa, almost went across. Okay. Why is that guy at a complete stop in the middle of the freeway? Anyway. Only one reason. To screw me up. Of the race ones, this is the race one or whatever, beat the time ones. This is the easiest of the three. There's 3 different kinds of this mission. 3 different kinds of every mission, really. But of the ones where you have to beat the time, this is the easiest one. And like I say, it would be even easier if I had an Oppressor Mark II, which is what I'm grinding for right now. May as well get out my AP pistol. Because I'm going to have to kill the guy when I get there, because he's not going to just give me the car like he said he would. Big surprise. Coming up on the turnoff here. It's going to be over by the lighthouse. This is where the car's at. Here's the turnoff. Take this around. There'll be some sand on the road up here you have to be kind of careful of. Right here. And I'll make a right here. Then up the road on the left is a bridge. I've done this one so many times. Right here. And he's going to be right over here by the lighthouse. I'm going to take him out. There he is. And now, the thing to do, if I had a cargo bob, I'd actually consider spawning it over at the big airfield over there, and then just taking it back to the cargo bob, and wouldn't even have to deal with these idiots. But since I don't have one yet, and I won't be buying one until after the Oppressor anyway, it's so useful for vehicle exports especially. What I will do instead is drive up this hill, stay away from these guys, and I'm going to come back down by the railroad tracks. Try not to wreck myself here. Try to get on the tracks without wrecking. Can I do it? I'm not sure. It's a bit of a drop. No, 1,500 in damage. Shit. Alright, anyway. Oh, God. Narrow bridge. Wow, 3,500 in damage now. Yeah, this is starting off badly. Oh, crap. You gotta be kidding me. 4,000 in damage. It's alright, though. These tracks are really rough. They'll get a little better up here once we get past the power station. Country railroad tracks. Alright, here's the power station now. I think this is the last of the narrow bridges. Oh, boys. They're siding. Okay. Oh. Alright, it should be a little easier now. Now, like I said, if I can keep the damage under 5,000, I call it a win. Now, we're not there yet, but chances are getting better the closer we get to the city here. Unless I screwed up myself. I didn't do? I didn't put my Terabyte away again. Wow, I'm really doing bad on that tonight. Alright, so... So yeah, this is why I say that all these money guides that say you can make so much money per hour, and it involves, you know, exporting a car, a top-range vehicle every 20 minutes or whatever. They almost, I've yet to have seen one of those videos that included showing the import of the car to sell, because you have to do that. And unfortunately, that can take a long time depending on the export mission that you get. Boy, I almost caught that train head on. That would have sucked. So, you know, to be realistic about it, you have to take into account the import mission. And it seems like everyone seems to think you can do that in 3 minutes. And sometimes you can. Sometimes. You get one of the real easy ones where it's pretty close to your... warehouse, and there's nothing, you know, no bomb, no one coming after you or whatever, and you can just take it and go. Yeah, you can do it in 3 minutes then and get full value out of the car. But man, some of these take 10-15 minutes to complete depending on what they are. This one, how long have I been at this one? I think a good 10 minutes that one took. So, 10 minutes to import that car. Let's see how much time is left, actually, on the cooldown. I almost hate to waste the time looking at it, but I want to know.
Okay, that's all.
Shut up, Madam Secretary. Alright, so... Yeah, we got 6 minutes, which means we have time to do a client mission, which is great because they're double money right now, 60,000 instead of 30,000. But see, if we were trying to do 2 VIPs and an import, we'd have never been able to do it. Not with the import mission taking that much time. So alright, let's call for our Terabyte. And I'm not going to call for my buzzard until after I'm done with the Terabyte. He should appear over here under the bridge. I'll just kind of walk. I don't want to keep it from spawning there. And I did. I kept it from... It's all... Oh my god. Okay. It's all the way over on the beach. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna move this way. I swear to god, if this truck runs into my helicopter... What's with these NPCs and just running into the chopper when they see it sitting there? Yes, I'm driving along the road. I see an attack chopper sitting on the road. It's making me impatient, so I'm just going to run into it. Yeah, that's what I would do too. Yeah. Come on, Rockstar. Alright. So I guess I don't know that we can do the bank one again yet. Has it been 30 minutes since then? I don't think so. Yeah, no, it's only been 20. So we will do diamond shopping.
Okay, you're going to steal a diamond shipment from Vangelico Fine Jewelry.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Our client wants these rocks, but she won't pay retail price. I think we can help. Get over there and put some of our technology to use. I'll talk you through it.
I think we can too. Alright, so... Since I don't have an Oppressor Mark II, I'll tell you what would really be useful would be the armored armored Kuruma. That would also be very useful for this, for getting away. and not being in danger of getting shot by the cops, but I don't have either. I don't have the Oppressor Mark II. I don't have the Armored Kuruma. Again, this character's new. Armored Kuruma is on the list of things to do, although after I have the Oppressor, it'll be a lot less necessary. So I'm going to do this. Gotta make a plan here. I think what I'm going to do is park my helicopter on one of these raised up parking lots here. Yeah. I'm going to park my helicopter here, my buzzard. Whoa. Hello, light. Street light. And I'm going to call for my motorcycle. I guess I can't call for it while I'm sitting in the chopper. Too far from a suitable road. Really? Oh, okay, here, let me move 10 feet over. Okay, so vehicle, request personal vehicle. I mean, maybe I shouldn't even bother with my personal vehicle, because it's just going to get impounded if I die. I mean, who cares? But they would leave. Well, but the NPC one might disappear if I use that. So, all right, we'll use our personal vehicle. And what we're gonna do. Maybe sticky bomb, maybe? And blow up the... I don't know if one sticky bomb will blow that truck up. If I could blow the truck up... See, that's where the missiles come in handy. But I don't want to use the buzzard. So, I guess we'll just use this.
What you were doing. Okay, backup plan. Grab the diamonds and get out of there before this whole thing goes to shit. Looks like you're coming up on the jewelers. Don't rush in just yet. We're doing this calmly and methodically. Use the drone for some reconnaissance on the store. And disable the alarm before making a move.
Wow, the diamond guy? Really? Are you kidding me? I didn't know the guy with the diamonds would actually come out. I've never seen that happen before. Well, damn, I'm gonna call Lester now.
Okay, watch yourself. We're visible to the competition.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call Lester here. Damn, that was easy as hell.
What can I help you with? Okay, I'll get you out of trouble. No problem.
I've never seen the guy with the diamonds come out of the store before. I always rush in there and get him in there. Wow. That's like so easy. Still not as easy as the Oppressor, mind you. The Oppressor, I would have been long done with this job. But, still, 5 minutes ain't bad. What was there, like a 6-minute cooldown? So it's time to export again, but we'll get 60,000 for this. I'm kind of thinking we're not going to be making it to no 3 million tonight, though. This grind has gone so terribly. I'm stunned at how badly this has gone. Everything taking way longer than normal. It's a good example, though, of how those hourly rates, you know, you can make so much an hour doing this. Yeah, I mean, you can, but things can happen that will prevent that from happening also, so.
That's good work, and the pay's good too.
I had no idea that the guy with the diamonds would actually come out. I gotta put my Terabyte away. On the diamond job, you actually can't put it away until you get past a certain point in the mission, because the first part of the mission wants you to get into the Terabyte cab and drive over closer to the diamond store, and then to use the drones to go in there and disable the security. And you don't have to do all that. But what it does mean is, so long as it's telling you to get into the cab of the Terabyte, you can't use the Terabyte menu to put it back in storage at that point. So you have to wait until after you get past that point before you can put it back in storage. But that's the only mission that I know of that does that. The rest of them, you can just put it back whenever you want. Alright. Going to land. I'm going to bank my money too. That's the other thing about PS4 versus PC I've noticed. When I do these missions on the PC, VIP or client, it's, whoops. The money on PC, when you do VIP mission or a client mission, it puts the money right into your bank. On PS4, it puts it in your wallet. I don't like that. So then I have to go do this. I have to go do this to put the money safely in my bank account. Yeah, I don't see us getting to 3 million tonight. Bummer. I really wanted to buy that oppressor. But it is what it is. It might be time to take a look at the bunker. The bunker might be ready to sell. Look at that after this. So X80 Proto. Specialist dealer. Confirm.
Let's get ready to work. Look at me, Mama. Printing license plates for a living. I hate to think what your markup on that is. It's got a whole new profile.
Okay, the work's...
Yes, I know what we're doing. Alright, so this is the other one. I said that earlier, I said there were two that were kind of the hardest of the deliveries if you're driving like I am right now and not using a cargo bot. This is the second hardest one because you have to go all the way up this road and you have to make a really hard... And the NPCs, if you're doing it solo like me, they really get on your butt further up there. And when you get up further north on that road, it's really difficult to lose them. So anyway, here we go. We'll do our best. Here they come, usually around here. There they are. Oh, he managed to wing me. And all the NPCs are going to go nuts, of course. Alright. Let's use the tracks to get around all the NPCs. Did you see that guy there? Wow. Already over 5,000 in damage. And look at this guy. Yeah, the NPCs are so terrible here. Look at this guy. They're zigzagging all around the road, trying to screw me up. And yeah, there was no way I could do that. No way I could have hit this guy. Oh my god. So look, these guys are just staying right on my butt because I can't get around all these NPCs. Look at the truck up there. And this guy's back. Oh my god. Well, we're over 6,000 in damage now, and this guy's gotta change lanes. Of course he does. These guys, man. So I gotta go up to, there's gonna be a wall on the left-hand side. Sometimes I make the wrong left. Sometimes I get tempted to make... Yeah, this is the one I want to make. Actually, I take it back. This is not this is actually slightly easier. The one I was thinking of, you have to go a little further. But anyway. Yeah, $6,200 in damage. What a nightmare. Wow. Anyway. So go ahead and call me. I know.
Well done out there.
Yeah, thanks. Not really, though. Let's get my buzzard, and I'm going to go check out my bunker and see if that's ready to sell. Bunker supplies are half off right now, which is really nice. I think I need a break from this 20-minute cycle thing. It is just going for... I have not yet had a cycle where I was able to pull off multiple missions and an import. Like, so far the best I've done a couple times has been the import and a client mission. But I'd really like to get an import, a client mission, and 2 VIPs is what I was hoping, or at least a client and a VIP. 2 different missions and the import I'd like to get done in the 20-minute cycle. I've not yet been able to do that on this session. We'll see. Rough night for grinding. Money is coming slow. No, it's not ready yet. Huh. It's almost ready, but not quite. Alright, well, we just exported a car, so we need to import a new one. So I'll call my Terabyte. Oops. It'll probably appear right over here. Yep. Okay. We will source another vehicle here.
Okay, this car's in the hands of some, shall we say, serious little soul gangsters. We don't know where they're based, so tail one of them back, find the car, and bring it to the warehouse.
Okay, so this is another one that's like medium difficulty, I would say. What the heck? Okay, that was a weird place to spawn me. Anyway, so what's got to happen is I've got to go over to the marker on the map, and there will be this guy in a Kuruma, and I've got to me getting to the spot on the map will trigger him to start driving, and then you're supposed to just follow him, and he'll lead you back to where the car's at, and it'll be one of 3 locations. I find that the best thing to do, the mission, you're supposed to like not let him know that you're following him. I find the best way to do this mission is to actually let him know you're following him, so that he runs, and then you just keep up with him, which is pretty easy to do in a buzzard. Because if you go up to him and he doesn't know you're there, the guy takes freaking forever to get back to where the car is. I mean, we're talking like 10 minutes to get back. He drives really slow. He just kind of ambles around, wanders around the city, doesn't really go, you know what I mean, fast or anything, goes real slow. So it's best to actually spook the guy and get him running, so then he goes back faster, and then you can finish the mission faster. Also with this one, once you take the car, they will come after you, and they will damage the car. And there's no railroad tracks to ride this time, so we're going to be right in the streets with them, and they're going to be following me and shooting me, so there will definitely be some damage to the car. There's no way to avoid it. As always, the goal is keep it under 5,000, the damage. Only way to avoid it would be to use a cargo bob, and you know, I don't have one, so there he is. So I'm using the orange Kuruma. I'm trying to let him know that I'm here, but he actually pulled away pretty fast. There's a detection bar in the lower right of my screen that'll fill up when he sees me. I guess shooting missiles around might help. How does this guy not... And why is my buzzard smoking? That's bad news. That is such bad news. Then it's always this mission where I'm gonna have to abort this one. Damn it! Shit. You know, actually, I'm just gonna lose him and fail the mission. I need to get back to the office. This buzzard is damaged somehow, some way. I didn't think I hit anything, but apparently I did. And if you didn't know this, by the way, and you know, it kind of doesn't matter if you own the buzzard. It's not that big of a deal. But the thing is, with me renting this thing for $25,000, I don't feel like spending $25,000 on a new one. If you go back to your office and if you use the click right D-pad to get into the office, it will refresh your buzzard to like the same way your car gets repaired if you put it in your garage. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going back to my office.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, okay, lady. I know I lost it. It's intentional. Jesus, shut up. So, there we go. Okay. So I'm using the enter the office thing. And now when I go back to the roof, it'll be all fresh. I may as well take this opportunity to get some snacks and launch a new import mission from here, since there's no point in calling my Terabyte now. Did I leave my Terabyte out, by the way? Yeah, I did. Okay. So I'll talk to her.
How can I help you?
I'm all full on
Anything
snacks.
to keep you productive, boss. So long.
Later, Madam Secretary. You can see by the money in my office that I do not do much in the way of crates. It's just not my thing. I think auto vehicle import-export is much better. But I have to wait a minute or so to do it. Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, I don't know what happened to the buzzard, but unfortunately this particular mission is one where you have to stay within a certain range of the guy in the Kuruma. Like if it were any other mission, if it were any other one where there was just a car out there somewhere, I could have come back to the office and done this and then headed back out and continued the mission. But because in this particular mission you have to stay within a certain range of that Kuruma, if I go back to the office and do this, it fails the mission. So like, of course, this is the mission where my buzzard gets damaged and I need to come back to the office on, because that's the mission that will cause a failure on. So anyways, kind of frustrating, but again, this grind has has been a good example of everything going wrong that can go wrong. It is going to be a long, long road to $3 million, I can tell you that. But don't forget the product building up at the nightclub and the bunkers. So alright, we got about 10 seconds more and I can launch another import. Unbelievable. Just nothing but bad luck on this grind tonight. But like I said, it's good that people can see that. So, you know, when you're doing it, you're trying to employ these methods, these money grind methods.
I'm ready to go on this end.
And you're not getting anywhere near the $700,000 an hour they claim you can make, which is, I don't know any grinding method that can really make that much money. You would have to have everything go perfectly, and you'd have to be able to finish your auto import jobs in 3 minutes every time. And that, I'm sorry, man, that's just not going to happen. But yeah.
You won't be able to drive this one out of
Oh,
there.
no.
It's heading offshore with some pretty nasty individuals, so it's going to need an airlift. Collect a heavy lift chopper and then collect the car.
Yep. So this is the one that is the single hardest one to do, period. First thing I'm going to do, again, if I owned a buzzard, at this point, I would just go ahead and jump to a new session. Because even if you own a cargo bob, which is, by the way, if you own a cargo bob, that is the easiest way to do this mission. Even if you own a cargo bob, this is a 10-minute import. Because you have to fly over to where the car is, park your cargo bob, call for your buzzard, fly your buzzard out, take care of the guys, go back to your cargo bob, get the cargo bob out there, pick up the car, lift up, get up to a good altitude, and then run back to your base with helicopters chasing you. It's like, even under best circumstances, this mission is brutal. Thankfully, I'm pretty familiar with it. So, like, I can tell the fact that the cargo bob that's provided to you, which they have to provide you one in case you don't own one, I can tell by where the cargo bob they provided you is. That tells me where the vehicle is, and it's either going to be out here. Actually, no, I'm wrong. It's not by Zancudo. My bad. It's out actually on the other side, kind of by the lighthouse where we picked up that other one. I was thinking it was out here by Zancudo, but that's actually. That's when the cargo bob is at the Humane Labs location. Alright, yeah, that's right. Okay, so if the cargo bob for this mission, if it tells you to go to the Humane Labs, then right where I'm at right now is roughly where the car will be. If it tells you to go to Fort Zancudo to get the cargo bob, or the place right by Zancudo here, then it's actually going to be further north up this coast, still on this side of the island, but further north, maybe up by Paleto Bay a little more. But if it's at the Noose facility like this one, then this is the one where the vehicle is actually out on the east side, on the east coast, out kind of like closer to like by where the lighthouse and the quarry is. So, anyways, we'll fly over there. And I'm not even going to bother. You may wonder why I don't just grab the cargo bob. Because you get a 3-star wanted level when you go in there and there's no way out. And you can call Lester, but it's just a real pain. It's such a pain, this whole mission. It takes too long. So I'm just going to blow the car up when I get out here. And again, if I owned a buzzard and I wasn't paying $25,000 for a rental on it, I would just jump to a new session. That would be the quickest way to end this. But since I have to pay $25,000, and since I don't own an Oppressor Mark II, and I don't want to lose this buzzard and have to buy a new one, because of all those things, I am going to end it this way. And again, looks like we're going to get another cycle now where we don't even get to run a mission, let alone 3 or 2. So we come out over the quarry, and there they are. They're out here by this island. So yeah, by the quarry, not by the lighthouse, but lighthouse is a little further north. So here we go. You can see those are the bad guys waiting for you. And it's not enough that you kill these guys and then get the car off the barge with the cargo bomb. No, that's not enough. After that, they come after you in helicopters too. It's like, really? This mission difficulty is just ridiculous. So I'm going to blow this car up. If I can do it without losing my buzzard. Okay, I'm not getting a very good angle on that. You know, you get so spoiled by the lock, it's kind of hard to manually fire these things. Like it wants to shoot everywhere except where you're trying to point it at. Oh my god. Yeah, I should have just landed and used sticky bombs. Wow. Got it. There we go. Almost crashed the buzzard doing it though. Alright. So that's the second time I've had to destroy...
Can't get them all, can you, boss?
No, I can't. Not tonight especially. That's the second time tonight I've had to destroy the cargo vehicle, or the vehicle cargo, because the mission just... Anyway. Frustrating night for this. Once I'm flying that Oppressor Mark II, it'll all be worth it. I know some people have a pretty negative opinion of the Oppressor Mark II, and some of the bigger YouTubers, like The Professional, have been saying stuff like, you know, it's the griefer's dream machine, it makes griefing way too easy, it doesn't belong in the game because it's a hover bike, you know, the technology just more like something out of Star Wars and out of GTA, and you know, I'm not going to argue all that. Those are all valid points and valid criticisms. But it's also a very, very useful vehicle for grinding too. It makes certain things so much easier, running certain kinds of missions. So let's try importing another car again here. Actually, I forgot about the Little Soul one. I mean, that's 2 in a row I've had to fail. 3 total on the night. That's crazy, man. Yeah, this grinding session's been going terribly. Just terribly. Oh. By the time I get this car imported, it's going to be time to export it. I'm not going to get to run any missions on the side. And that's a bummer, because these client jobs are $60,000 right now. Hell. You know, actually... Normally, vehicle import-export is the most profitable activity you can do, and I would stand by that pretty much all the time. But the way these import jobs have gone tonight, actually, I would have made more money just cycling client jobs and VIP jobs tonight, especially with the client jobs paying $60,000 each. I would be further ahead if I had just done those and left the vehicle import-export out of it. And that's crazy. That is going as badly as you can go, because vehicle import-export is the most profitable, the most consistently profitable activity you can do in this game. But the way it's going tonight with these imports, man, it's not profitable at all compared to the client VIP missions.
Details should be with you on this car. It's parked at that location. This is straightforward enough. Let's get this one back in good shape.
Okay, so warning on this message from her about details should be with you, that's where it's at. Definitely need to look at the map now and see where it's at, because if it's at one of 3 locations, where is it at? Okay, well, okay. Well, that location means one of a couple things. If it's at that location, either it's a freebie, or there's a bomb on it, or there's a couple guys guarding it. All 3 of those are pretty easy. The other possibility from that phone message from her is that it's the one where the amateur is trying to steal it and the police helicopter is above it. The one where I failed earlier and I had to blow it up because I got too close and set it off before I was able to snipe the guy. Spooked him and got him running. So once he starts running, man, whew, it is hard to get him out of the car. So this one is usually pretty easy. I'm hoping, given how badly the imports have gone tonight, I have failed. Let's see. What's my ratio success to fail on imports tonight? There was the one where he was driving around. There was the race meet at the power station. There was the beat the clock one. I think those are the only 3. I think those are the only 3 I succeeded in getting. And then there was the amateur stealing and the cops chasing. I had to fail that one and blow him up. There was the little soul gangster one where you follow him back to his base, which is normally a pretty easy one. Medium difficulty, I'd say. My buzzard got damaged on that one, and I had to abort and go get it repaired at the office and lose the Kruma. And again, I said the irony of that. That's the only mission where you have to stay within a certain distance, within a certain time. Or, you know, any other import mission, I would have had time to go back to the office, repair it, and then go ahead and do the mission. But nope, not that one. So that's the one I got damaged on. So I had to fail that one. And then I got the one that's out to sea, and you know what, I'm just not gonna, without owning a cargo, even if you own a cargo bot, the one where it's out to sea it's almost not worth your time. Without owning a cargo bot, don't even bother. It's a complete waste of time. Better off failing it. And if you don't have a buzzard rented, you can just jump sessions and fail it that way. So, okay, doesn't look like anyone is guarding it. So it's either going to be a freebie. Is there someplace around here I can land? Maybe on this guy's roof. Maybe the easiest place. Yeah. Alright. So... Really? Think I couldn't just climb down? Anyway. Gotta get this car out of the way. Okay, the door's not gonna shut. Okay.
Look, Leonard's guitar-ron was stowed there.
Wow, I almost got run over. Alright, so there could be a bomb in this car. And if there is, that's okay. This highway is a good highway to drive with a bomb. Nope, no bomb. So either it's a freebie, or we might get someone come after us, or maybe cops. NPCs sure aren't doing me any favors. Alright. I'll tell you, man, we could use a freebie after failing 3 out of 6, man. We're only batting 50% on the imports tonight here. We've had to fail 3. That's crazy. That is just crazy. I don't think I've ever failed 3 imports in a single session before. Even when I was first starting out, even I don't think I did. Well, no one's coming after me, I don't think. And I don't think they're going to call the cops, so it looks like this is going to be a freebie. All I got to do is try not to wreck it on the way in. I might do a little damage still. I mean, you know how the NPCs are. Crash into them or whatever, but at least there's no one coming after me with guns. And now it's just a straight shot from here to my warehouse. I'm being cautious because my luck has been so bad tonight. It's making me cautious. Alright, here we go. There we go. And it's probably time to import already. Stop calling me for every single vehicle delivered. She will, though. That's not going to stop, and there's no way to shut that off. Again, it definitely calls for a most annoying things about GTA video. So what was that? It was a T20, right? Where is he? Here he is.
Let's get it ready to ship. Look at me, Mama. Printing license plates for a living. I hate to think what your markup on that is. Not bad, you ask me.
Alright, let's see where this guy is. Or where he's going, I should say. Madras again.
Okay, after what we put into this one, we don't want it to go wrong. Take the car to the sale, and if another crew comes after it, do everything you can to stop them.
We need to party again soon. Hey, what?
There they are. And, oh yeah, so this guy's going to cut me off. And everyone else is going to pull in front of me and stop. Yeah. And we've already done over $3,000 in damage. So what? Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Here we go. The luck continues. Wow. I mean, these guys will not stay out of the way. They are just insisting on cutting me off and stopping in front of me. Alright, there we go. Starting to put some distance between me and the guys with guns now. Maybe the rest of the NPCs will calm down a little because there's not bullets flying anymore. Jeez. And I'm going the wrong way. Look at me going up the wrong road to top it all off. Wow. Almost $8,000 in damage on this one. That hurts. That really hurts. I'm about to run into these guys again, by the way. They're gonna be up here. That was my bad right there. That I shouldn't have run into that guy. I was looking for the guys with guns. Wasn't watching where I was going. I'm surprised they didn't appear up here. I'm really surprised about that. But yeah. Almost 8. Oh, here they're coming up behind me. Into the wall. Wow, more damage. Oh my god, I should just quit right now. My god, $8,000 in damage on this one. 7,800, 7,900. That was bad. That was really bad.
Well done out there.
You think so? No, it was not. In fact, I should have ranked down, not up. And I forgot to put my Terabyte away. I'll return them now. Come out here. Call for my buzzard. Alright. Okay, we will request the Terabyte. Hopefully he just appears up the road here. He does. And okay, it's 5:35 a.m. I will try to import a car and then try to get 2 missions done before we export again at 5:55. Come on, we gotta get 1 cycle in where we actually get what we should. This is unreal the way this has been going. Adversity. They say it builds character.
You got the details on that car? It should be parked and waiting for you.
Okay, so again, this could be one of the ones where there's the helicopter above it and the amateur's gonna steal it. And then we gotta snipe it before we get too close. I'll have to take a look and see where it's parked. Be able to tell from that. Okay, well the good news is that is not one of those amateurs gonna steal it missions. I'm actually not familiar with this one. This is a new one on me, I think. I think it'll be in a driveway there. Maybe not. Maybe I have seen it. I think this might be one of the ones where there's a couple guys standing around guarding it. This might be one of the ones, too, though, that, yeah, there's a couple guys standing around guarding it, and if you use the buzzard to try to kill them, you'll blow up the car. Maybe that's what this one is. I've seen that one happen a couple times. Like some of them, the people are guarding it, you can use the buzzard and it just doesn't damage the car for whatever reason. But I've seen once or twice when you use the buzzard to take out the guys guarding the car and it ends up blowing the car up too. So I gotta see, once we come by here, I'm gonna spin around now and see if we lock onto anything. That'll tell me whether there's any bad guys around. Yep, okay, so there's people guarding it. So I might blow up the car if I shoot them this way. I'm gonna risk it. I mean, what the hell? Let's go for broke. Everything else goes wrong tonight anyway. It'll just make it that much funnier. So far, no damage to the car so far, it doesn't look like. Well, the car didn't blow up. I know it's going to be in that driveway. go ahead and land over here by the sidewalk. Gotta be careful of the street lights in the tree. Okay. Oh. Earliest lesson you learn in life: look both ways before you cross the street. So yeah, and look where this guy died. He was standing right next to the car, and the rocket didn't blow it up. So, but every now and then it will. Just so be aware of that if you're gonna do that. All right, no damage.
Lionel, that is your name now,
I
right?
need some snacks. I'm gonna put some body armor on just in case. So people might come after me on this, or the cops might come after me. We'll find out.
You want to create a piece of shit? Seriously?
Yep, they're coming after me. But do they have a helicopter? Okay, well not only do they... Look at that dude, why would he... Wow. So the first guy stopped in front of me so that I would crash into him, and then the other guy wouldn't stop even though I was sitting right in front of him, and he goes on and crashes into me. Oh, these NPCs, man. Rockstar, man, stop, just stop. I'm gonna come up this way, I think. Yeah, okay. Well, not only do they not have helicopters, they don't have very fast cars either. So, as far as guys coming after you are concerned, for a mission like this, those are some of the easiest ones. They don't have anybody in helicopters, which is nice, and even the ones in cars are driving really slow, so they can't even keep up with me. But man, the NPCs sure made up for it, didn't they? Idiots. Alright, well look at that. We got an import done in about 5 minutes, so we've got 15 minutes to go ahead and get a couple missions done for once. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Okay, that's on the books at your warehouse. You've got to use the Securos...
God, lady, I know. So I'm definitely going to go for a client mission first, and look at what I forgot to do again. I forgot to put my Terabyte away. I've been forgetting that all night tonight. But I'll wait for him to... Wait for the message saying he's been put away. Be in the upper left. There it is. So now we'll call for it, and it should appear right in here. A little junkyard right next to my vehicle warehouse. Alright. Alright, we are going for the bank robbery one. That should be cooled off by now. It's been a good hour, I think, since I've done it. Robbery in progress.
You know what's easier than robbing a bank? Robbing bank robbers. And as luck would have it, there's a 211 on the police scanner, so we're in business. You're plugged into the traffic.
So you basically cycle through traffic cams till you find out where it's taking place at, and then you go there. I think there's 5 possibilities, and of those 5, I've only ever seen 3 of them ever used, so I don't know if the other 2 ever get a robbery going on there or not. So it's going to be the one out in Sandy Shores again. Well, I guess earlier it was Pacific Standard, actually. But it's going to be the next one, I can already tell you, because this is the last one. There it is.
That's it. Looks like some cops have responded to the call.
Nowhere to go.
Okay. These guys look like professionals. Military-grade weapons, tactical training. But then again, they don't have me. Try and take them down before more cops show up.
Okay, I'm definitely going to need my buzzer to get out there. I just hope I can spawn it, like, not under a bridge. Yeah, let's look this way. Alright. Cool. So we will go out there and see what we can do. Something's got to go our way here. Of course, this is the bank location that's the furthest. You know what I'm going to remember to do for once? I'm going to remember to put my Terabyte away. So this is the bank that's the furthest possible away from us can be for this. But that's okay. Kind of fits in with the theme for tonight. After this, actually, I'm gonna run to my bunker, because I think it's probably gonna be time to sell the bunker. All right, let's get in there, take out the Juggernaut and the cops. Whoa, 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 there's a cop right there, still alive. Why? Really? Alright. That went badly. Oh, look at these guys already showing up. Oh my god. Alright. I'll tell you. Oh, and now we're damaged. Sigh. Why aren't we locking in again? And I don't know. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to call. I'm going to have to call Lester. I'm not going to have a choice here. I don't even know if I can save this buzzard or not.
Why, hello, how you doing? How can I help? Okay, okay, I'll get you out of trouble. No problem.
So, what I'm gonna do... Why are these guys after me? I called Lester. And they're still shooting at me. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Holy crap, there's a million cops there. Wow. Can everyone else at least go away? So there's just a couple. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna kill these guys. I'm gonna run out and jump into this off-road thing. Are they gonna leave, actually? Maybe they will. That'll be really nice. Thank God I got a half hour on this thing, jeez. Once more. Shit going wrong, man. Just shit going wrong. It's crazy. So, are they going to be able to get out of there? Oh, great. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, just for pure entertainment value. Rockstar AI at work.
Can't wait to see the Squeezers play. It's gonna be a good game for sure. Unbelievable.
Really? Are they almost getting out? Or are they hitting the same spot every time?
Trying to help people, help the community. Just doing the right thing, you know? No kidding.
Wow. I have not the words. Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do anyway. I'm going to bring this car right up. This is where an armored Kuruma would be really nice, actually. And I could buy one right now, but I want my Oppressor Mark II. Oh wait, looks like he made some progress. I don't know. Whatever, man. I'm gonna rob this bank and then drive like hell out of here. Okay, so they killed that guy. Did they kill this guy, I wonder? Nope.
Holy shit!
Wow, I am really not shooting well. There we go.
Okay, I've got a client who will take this off our hands. As long
You
as
gotta
the
get
cops
out
are
of
in the
here.
picture. Lose them and drop it off.
If we could move.
And other crews can see where you are. Be careful out there.
I'm out of here.
You're dead.
No, I'm out.
Keep him busy while I reload.
Alright. There. That was the almighty plan. And then drive this to a place where they can't get me. I wonder, has it been long enough? Can I actually call Lester again? Laszlo. No, I don't want Laszlo.
Hey, what's going on?
Are you kidding me? Okay, well.
Call me back when you figured out how that brain of yours works.
I don't think... If that's the criteria, Lester, I don't think I'll ever be calling you back, because I have no idea how this brain works. So... my buzzard is in terrible condition. Another 25,000 gone, unless... And I don't know if I can... I don't know whether I can land in my office right now. I don't even know if this thing can make it to my office. It doesn't look good. It really doesn't. Over the mountains and... Jesus, that went so wrong. Seems like I've been saying that a lot tonight. It keeps going so wrong. Everything keeps going so wrong. Jesus. It's funny though. Maybe it's the pressure of live streaming or something. I don't know. Just not making good decisions. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to make it back to the office. And then the kicker is, I don't know whether I can land in the office while this client mission is active. So this is going to be real iffy. And it doesn't look good. If I can get back to my office and if I can land in my office, then I will save myself $25,000. Oh, Jesus. This is not good. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. You can do it. It's just another couple more blocks. Nope. I think it's... Oh. Oh. Wow. That was so brutal. Alright, you know, oh! Holy shit. Like I said, it's all going so badly. Oh my god.
Did you see last night's episode?
Jesus. Alright.
I love your car. It's gorgeous.
Wow. And I mean wow. Alright, let's pick up the money. Call for my motorcycle and let's just deliver this thing and then go check out the bunker. This is just terrible, man. Just terrible. I should title this, you know, When Grinding Goes Wrong.
Hey, Johnny, you going to the meeting tonight? Come on. If the 99% don't get off their ass, we'll all be fucked.
Alright, so it's my motorcycle.
You owe me $20.
Right.
Alright. So we'll drop off the gold. That'll be 60 grand. And then we'll go sell our bunker. That'll be 210,000. Then we'll go sell that car. And that'll be 80,000 minus whatever damage is done to it. It's up here, one more road, I think. In this driveway here on the right. Yep. There we go. 65,000. Alright, not bad. But wow. Just wow. That bus running me over, oh my god. What in the hell? Just... If I were like making a video out of this, this is where I would cut to that,
Great job. Your payment should be in your account now.
if I were making an edited video right now, this is where I would cut to that Limp Bizkit song. It's just one of those days. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Head out to the bunker. Watch us get the dune buggy mission. Here's my prediction, given on the way tonight has gone in this grind. I'm gonna get the dune buggy mission, and the dune buggy is gonna get stuck somewhere where I can't retrieve it from. Oh my god, these guys. Yeah, maybe I ought to do that, that client mission where you fly the drone into the Life Invader offices. That one's kind of fun. Normally it's not the best time, you know, time for money one, but then again, it's not like the best time for money ones have been working out that way for me tonight anyways, so maybe it doesn't matter. If I make a thumbnail for this video, I should use the moment where the bus runs me over. Well, these two seem to be having a bit of a dispute. Alright. She's gone crazy in this session. They lost their goddamn minds. Lost their goddamn minds. Alright. Means it's time to sell the bunker on my PC character too, actually. But oh well. So every 2.5 hours, typically, I'll resupply. Normally for 75,000, it's half off till Monday, so extra 37.5 in profit, and then I'll sell the stock in Los Santos for 210. Like I say, normally 135,000 profit. Right now about 170. And Agent 47 will give us a little call here to tell us about the mission. Hopefully it's not dune buggies, but who knows.
Okay, you're making a few drops today. Slight complication is Merryweather's got your delivery schedule. Look out for him and maybe put someone on the insurgents' weapons system. Otherwise, good luck.
Alright, so this is the second worst delivery mission, the worst one being the dune buggies, but at least I almost never fail this one. I will, however, put some body armor on, because Merryweather is going to light me up. This one can be pretty buggy also. The thing about this one is it's more tedious than it is difficult, but one of the bugs, and I say it's a bug or a flaw or whatever, I don't think it's intentional. I think it's bad programming. These guys, these Merryweather guys, are supposed to come after you at every drop point, and there's 5 drop points total, and each wave that comes after you at each drop point is like a little more difficult than the previous one. None of them are all too hard. I mean, you might die sometimes from it if the helicopters get good shots on you. They've got the miniguns mounted on the helicopters, and those do quite a bit of damage. But aside from that, it's really not that hard. But what ends up happening, the bug in this mission, is that you'll be at the drop point, and they'll be a couple blocks over, and they'll just sit there, and they won't come after you. And then you'll go after them, and then they'll move and run away from you over to where the drop point is. And then sometimes they come to the drop point, and then they drive right past you and drive a couple. It's like they get confused, and I think that's I don't think that's intentional. I think that's bad programming. Now, one cool thing is you do have this cannon, which is pretty good. So see, these two guys on motorcycles. Jeez, this person, what is this person doing? Okay, he came back. Okay, good. So yeah, that last motorcycle went like driving away for a minute. Yeah, sometimes they'll drive all the way down the road and then they won't come back. So I think that's a bug. But anyway. Wasn't too bad this time, but we'll see. We've got 4 more drops to go. Excuse me a minute, I'm just rubbing my eye there so I didn't steer. Anyways, come up to this drop here.
You owe me 20 bucks. Sounds good. I bet that'll be.
I actually jumped in front of my truck. So, okay.
Get it! Put the weapon down!
How are these guys here already? I don't know. But, alright, so here's one of the motorcycle guys. Here they've got one of those cannons now. Those can do a lot of damage too. Okay, so that's the end of them. Well, no buggy behavior that time. They all came right up to us. More drops to go through. Now we're going to start having those helicopters, which are a real pain. Alright, so this time there will be a helicopter. Holy crap, there's already... they spawn way too close there, that's BS. You know what? I'm getting back in this damn thing. No, I'm not. I'm getting killed by that helicopter. Jesus. Well, now you'll see how wrong this can go. Because that helicopter is deadly. Oh, I got him. Nice. Got him right off the bat. Got him. Alright, well, actually, aside from that one mishap when I went to jump back in the truck, that actually went pretty easy. I notice I'm not having that issue where they don't come to me. At least that's not happening. That's really annoying. I have to go chasing them down, and then when you get near them, then they run back to where the thing is, where they should have been in the first place. I do think it's kind of BS that they spawn right next to me like that, instead of spawning a block away and like driving up. That's kind of crap. Because if I'm sitting in the truck waiting for them with my gun ready, then they never spawn like that. They only spawn like that when it's completely disadvantageous for me. Now we'll see. Like here, you know what? Let's test that. I'm gonna sit in the truck behind the armor this time with my AP pistol ready. And let's see if they spawn right next to me and stay next to me, or if they spawn blocks away and then don't come to me like they should. Let's see if, when I'm ready for them and well protected, let's see if they suddenly don't come right next to me like that. I bet you they don't. Okay, so I'm ready for them. And now look, they're spawning all over the place, blocks away, not right next to me. Look at these guys. Look, remember how they were right next to me before when I was out of the truck and not protected? Now, no. Nowhere near that. Where's this helicopter? In there somewhere. Got him. Trying to get that pilot moving. So okay, so yeah. Well, at least they did. At least they came up to me though. A lot of times they won't even. They will stay like a couple blocks away. I'll drive over and I'll find them just sitting there, which is really weird. And I can only assume it's a bug. You know, something wrong. Something not functioning the way it was supposed to. But totally different when I'm sitting in the truck. They don't spawn and I'm ready for them with the gun, versus when I got out of the truck and I'm trying to climb up on top and they spawn right next to me. All of them, guns blazing, ready to go. Even here, that was obvious. Now this is the worst one because you're forced out of the truck on this one. So you better do your best to get in there as fast as you can. And you definitely need this thing for these helicopters this time. Where are they? Where are the helicopters? Yeah, as soon as you look away, the helicopters show. Alright, where's the other one? Here he is. At least you can take the helicopters quick with this thing. Definitely want to take this guy out too. Now there's one truck left, and he'll have the cannon on him too. And he might be doing what I'm talking about. He's sitting over there not moving. He's not coming toward me. He's just sitting. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Can I get him with a sniper? What is he doing? No, he's not even really visible. He's like stuck against the wall. Let's see, what is that? He's just sitting there. Total crap. You know I'm gonna get run over, right? There. Alright, so anyway. Oh! I forgot I had to pay for that $25,000. Jesus. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so used to on PC where I own the buzzard and it doesn't cost me anything. Oh well. I just made $210,000 on the sale anyway, but... Or now I did. So now I'll be over 2 million. You know what? I can just go sell that vehicle now too.
Look at that. All deliveries received. Now let's just hope they know how to use them, right?
Okay, this is going to put me over 2.1 million. Yeah, we're definitely not going to make it to 3, not tonight. So I'm getting pretty tired here. This has been going on for what, 3 hours? So yeah, I'm a gaming lightweight. I can't play for the 8-hour marathons.
We know what we've got to do. Your own personal DMV. I can still work a spray can. Wouldn't recognize it.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, this is actually one of the easiest ones. I shouldn't have said that.
It's all or nothing on this one. The work wasn't cheap. Get the car to the buyer clean. This should be a payday, people.
Yeah, they all should be, Madam Secretary, but unfortunately, the NPCs have other ideas. Alright, so we managed to get around them. We'll zoom up the road. Let's see how bad these guys up here go nuts, trying to cut me off. Here we go. I think we're gonna... Well, okay. One bad collision with the light posts there. It's not the worst I've ever seen. Nope, still under $2,000 in damage. Let me calm calm it down a little bit coming up here, since there doesn't seem to be any immediate danger. And those guys seem to be pretty far behind now. They're not even on the screen anymore, which means they're probably going to appear up here. There they are. Let me zip by them, and I get cut off by an NPC, and I roll. I'm dead. These guys are really, really, really accurate, by the way. And yeah. And now I'm going to have a hell of a time getting back into it. Remember what I said at the beginning? This is really easy. Yeah. Here we go. How much damage? Still under 7,000. It's not the worst I've ever seen. We're almost there. Oh my god. Oh boy, there's more up here though. Gotta get by him. Alright, we're good now. We'll be fine now. Over $8,000 in damage. Yeah, this is one of the easier ones. As soon as that one car sent me into the wall and I got stuck, it was going to go to hell right at that point, because as soon as they get close, they're really, really accurate. I knew I was going to die. So there we go. Oh my goodness. What a mess. What a mess.
Okay, we did it. That one's going on the balance sheet for next quarter.
Alright. I think I've really become spoiled by that Oppressor Mark II on my PC character. Alright.
So, this car's being used in a stunt on a movie set. Head over there and take the car. But look out, you probably won't be able to get out unless you
Alright, this is one of those ones that's hit or miss. You can either sneak up on the car and get in and do the stunt without anyone noticing you, and then they don't come after you either. Or they notice you, and after you take the car, they also come after you in helicopters and stuff. So there's two schools of thought. I can take this buzzard and I can blow them all up to begin with, which will guarantee they will come after me, and it's probably the fastest way to finish the mission. Or I can try, you see my buzzard's already targeting them, or I can try to sneak up there and pull off the stunt without them really knowing. And I'm going to try to sneak. And I may not pull it off. And if I don't, oh well. It'll all go bad. Which will be par for the course for tonight. I see someone just joined. I don't know who it is, but yeah, I've had almost every single mission go really, really badly tonight for some reason. It's getting kind of funny at this point. So I don't see the security guard that close. So try to sneak up. Oh my god, I'm gonna get away with it. Something's actually gonna go right. Look at that. Okay, now they won't come after me. I can just drive it back. Oh, yeah. One of those nights. Too funny. That's only $2,000, but if I can keep the damage under 5 on the import mission, I'm pretty happy about that. Although, if there's nobody chasing me, I would prefer there be 0. The under 5 condition is usually for when I'm getting chased. Here there's no one chasing me, I just pretty much screwed up myself. But it's still better than helicopters chasing me. Alright, so we got about 15 minutes before I can export another, which means I should be able to pull off a couple missions, at least one client mission and at least one VIP.
We're at...
Yeah. We're adding it to the database, I know. You know, just for once, I'm going to start with the VIP mission instead of the client mission. Maybe that'll go better for me. I'm going to do a headhunter here in the city, which is usually just a 3-minute, 4-minute thing at the most. Headhunter, there's 2 that are standing still and 2 that are in motion. I know most of the standing still locations by heart. This is one. If I can get pointed at him. Good. I think that's him. Yep. So we'll go for the next one. Go for the next man in motion up here. Of course, with the wanted level, you got to be careful because my buzzard will target cops, and I don't want to shoot cops and wind up with 3 stars. Got him. Last one left is stationary. And where he is... Wow, this might be a good cycle. I might be able to finish an import and 2 missions and then do my export again. Which has been the plan all along. And I have not yet once been able to complete it. One of those nights. Alright, that's not the guy. There he is. I didn't get him. Come on, man. Got him. Alright. I forgot to return my Terabyte, but it's not really that far away. So I'm just going to fly over to it rather than putting it away and then calling it again. I guess my office was right there too, so oh, but I can't launch client missions from the office, so... Anyway, here we are. Try a client mission again. So we'll do diamond shopping.
Okay, you're going to steal a diamond shipment from Vangelico Fine Jewelry. Our client wants these rocks, but she won't pay retail price. I think we can help. Get over there and put some of our technology to use. I'll talk you through it.
Okay, now since I don't have the Terabyte, I'm going to approach this carefully like I did earlier. And I guess I could drive... I'm sorry, I have the Terabyte. Since I don't have the Oppressor is what I meant to say. Since I don't have the Oppressor, I have to approach this carefully, like I did earlier. I'll land here. I mean, if I wanted to be really careful, I could just drive the Terabyte over there and then use the drone to take out security the way the mission is scripted. But I don't want to do that. I don't like that. I like going in loud and dumb, to put it the way Lester sees it. Okay, so I just need a vehicle. I don't care what kind. Motorcycle's best, but I'm not going to worry about it. And something interesting happened last time. I sat outside, started shooting these guys. Normally, I do that, and then I rush in and kill everybody, but the guy with the diamonds actually came out of the store and brought them out to me, kind of. Okay, we will try the AP pistol.
I thought you knew what you were doing. Okay, backup plan. Grab the diamonds and get out of there before this whole thing goes to shit.
Okay, let's wait for these
Looks like you're
guys.
coming up on the jewelers. Don't rush in just yet. We're doing this calmly and methodically. Use the drone for some reconnaissance on the store, and to disable the alarm before making the move.
Is the guy with the diamonds gonna come out? Maybe he doesn't always. Definitely want the assault shotgun at this point.
Got them? All right. Now
But
get them
we
over
are
to
in
our
a lot of
client.
trouble here.
They know these diamonds will be hot, but there's hot and there's hot. Don't need any police to drop off.
Ooh, took him
And
out in
other
the
crews
knee.
can see where you are. Be careful out there.
Alright, so now I can call Lester, really, and go get in my buzzard. That'd be the thing to do, I think.
If it isn't my creepy silent friend, how can I help?
There we go.
No problem. I'll get him off your back.
Go grab the buzzard and take him back. Not bad for not having an oppressor. The oppressor definitely makes this job a lot easier, and actually a Kuruma would too, because you could drive a Kuruma right up there with no problem and just take everybody out. But whatever, we're fine. And now we've done a vehicle import and 2 missions the way we wanted. And I can return my Terabyte. And go export a car. And that was a 20-minute cycle the way it's supposed to go. Import the car, run a VIP, run a client, export a car. Import a car, run a VIP, a client, export a car. That's the way it should go. Just everything been going so wrong tonight. It's crazy. Just crazy. I will not forget that bus. I definitely gotta sift through this footage and grab that part. That's gonna make it into another video too, like funny things that have happened. That was holy shit, that bus. Okay. Another 60 grand. Now we can go ahead and go back to our vehicle warehouse.
Secured, and the client has already wired us the money. We got there in the end.
I'll go ahead and deposit my money. Well, we're over 2.2 million. Maybe we will make it to 3 million, I don't know. That's still a long way away though. Oh, holy crap, we still have like 2.5 minutes. We did a headhunter and a thing. Damn, I'm doing a sightseer. I don't care. So it'll be a little bit over. We got the minute, we got the time to spare. Weird. Okay, 82.13. I always look for the middle two numbers, because those will never be repeated anywhere else. So 82.13. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. There we go. Unfortunately, this sightseer is going to take longer than normal. I started it way back in the city, and it threw me way out here in the country for it, and that happens sometimes. I will say, regarding sightseer and doing sightseer efficiently, time-wise, there's a couple schools of thoughts on it. Some people say that if you're using a buzzard to do it, and that's actually where these two schools of thoughts come into play, is if you're using a buzzard or any kind of helicopter. When you first get into a helicopter in this game, you have to wait a few seconds for the propellers to start spinning up before you can actually take off. So, hold on one second, let me get this package and get the next location. So some people think that you should jump into the helicopter and right now when the props are spinning up but I can't take off yet, like that's when you should open your phone and launch the Sightseer app and solve the puzzle and get the next location. And since you're just sitting there anyway and you can't move anyway, you know, that would be the time to do that, and it's the most efficient use of your time. Now I get that, and that, you know, that's not faulty reasoning, but what I've found, and actually there was a video, it's funny, I was planning on mentioning this, doing a video on that and mentioning it too, just because so many videos I've seen have said you should do the phone app while you're waiting for your props to spin up, and it seems to make sense when you think about it. But just this past week, actually, I saw a video from Tylarius who points out what I'm about to point out, and it's funny that he did that because I was planning on doing it in a video as well, and something I had just noticed as well. It seems to me that if you launch the Sightseer app while you're already in your helicopter, it seems to have a greater chance of spawning a package location much further away. Whereas if you do it while you're standing on the ground before you've gotten back into your helicopter, it seems like the packages get spawned a lot closer to you. Like maybe the game, you know, takes into account, you know, whether you have a helicopter available to you or not. Maybe if it knows you have a helicopter, then it makes it further away since your travel time is so much faster. Whereas if you do it on the ground, it thinks you're going to have to go there on the ground, and so it spawns it not so far away. I don't know, and I can't prove that. I just know that over time, running, and I've run Sightseer hundreds of times, probably. Anyway, whatever, I'm very familiar with it, run it many times. I just know that in my experience, I agree with what Tylarius says, which is, it seems like you'll get better spawn locations if you do it on the ground. Not to say that you'll never get one far away. As a matter of fact, this Sightseer is a good example of that. Oh, look at this. I hit 70. I can buy the Rhino tank now. The Rhino tank. Well, I'll tell you, on the PS3 4 years ago, that was badass. You had a Rhino tank, man. You were terrorizing everybody in the session. But today, not so much. Anyways, this Sightseer is a good example of where it doesn't always hold true. I mean, I did the first puzzle standing on the ground outside my vehicle warehouse on the south side of the city, and the first spawn point was way up in Sandy Shores. So, I mean, sometimes it still spawns far away, but I'm just saying that in general, the chances seem to be much better of the spawn points being a lot closer when you do it on the ground than when you do it in your helicopter. I was noticing when I was doing it in the helicopter that they were constantly spawning really far away, and it was driving me nuts. Anyways, another 20,000. We'll go sell this car. Hopefully don't take too much damage. Boy, the last one of the easiest delivers there is, and it went so wrong. Unbelievable. What did we do, like $8,000 in damage or something, or more? I don't remember anymore now. That's the other thing too. It hurts when it happens, but you forget about it pretty quickly. And I'm glad all this stuff went so wrong today in this, and I'm glad I've got some video footage of it now, because that's definitely another video I'd like to make one day, is just talking about solo money grinding realism, realistic expectations, because so many of these videos, you know, make $600,000 an hour doing this, you know, this grind, and then you go in and you try to do exactly what they said, and it's not even that you're bad at the game or anything. You know, I'll say for me, I'm bad at the game, but let's say you're great at the game. But there's things that just happen in these missions, and especially the import missions, man. So many of those money guides never seem to address the length of time it takes to import a vehicle. They talk about the $80,000 you can make selling a vehicle. By the way, that's assuming you never took any damage in import or export, by the way. And it's possible. It is possible to import a car very quickly with no damage and export it very quickly with no damage. Totally possible. But will it happen every time? No. And you can't give a firm you'll make this much per hour based on these things when you can't have consistent results every single time. I mean, that's just the reality of it. I want to do a video talking about that, actually, and talk about, you know, what can go wrong. And man, some of the footage from this live stream will be perfect. Just a perfect example of how wrong things can go. So you figure I've been at this for almost 4 hours. I think I started at 3 a.m. 4 hours. I'm sorry, was it the T20? There it is. I was thinking the X80 Proto. Wondering why I wasn't seeing it, because it's a T20,
we know
dummy.
What we've got to do.
Hold on, I'll go over
No one's looking for that plate.
numbers in a second.
I am paid well below my skill level. It's got a whole new profile.
So let's see where this is. Oh, definitely one of the harder ones, but we will definitely use. So we'll come up this road, and when we get by this gas station, rather than continuing to follow the road, we're going to head up the ridge into the mountains here, and then take it back down and go to the, that's the place where the diamonds get dropped off for that one client mission, diamond shopping. Anyway.
Okay, the work's been done.
Yeah, I know it has, Madam Secretary, thank you. Anyways, about the numbers, so we're just, you know what, I swear to God, and this is probably a mistake, I need to deposit this money, because if these guys kill me, I don't want to drop any of that money from the sightseer. I hope they don't jump me right now. Okay, so we're at 2.2 million. We started at 1.5. So we've only made $700,000 in 4 hours. So what? Hold on a second. That's only like 175,000 an hour. That's under 200,000 an hour. Even if the only thing you were to do, how much? Good, less than 1,000 damage on that. Even if the, oh my God, these NPCs, man, I hate when they do that. I mean, they cut you off suddenly. Look at all these guys coming to a stop right there to block me. Anyways, so even if you were only doing vehicle import export and you weren't even trying to do any missions in between them, and you did 3 an hour, which supposedly you can do because there's a 20-minute, you know, break between. And let's say you kept the damage to 10,000 a car, so you make 70,000 per. Even that would be $210,000 an hour just doing that. I've been doing auto import export and trying to do client missions too, and I'm under 200,000 an hour. Okay, now I gotta be careful going up this ridge. I gotta get out of their sight first so they can't shoot me anymore. There we go. Much better. Alright, well, just a little less than 3,000 damage. Now we're gonna try to get over here where the drop off is. So anyways, under $200,000 an hour on this grinding session. And I've been doing auto import export and client missions. Client missions, by the way, are double money. They're paying 60,000. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't take any damage from that crash into that tree just now. Anyway, got lucky. Client missions are double money too. They're paying 60,000 each. And even with double money client missions, I've still only managed under 200,000 an hour. That's just absolutely awful. Awful return. But again, like I said, this has been one of those nights where literally shit, pardon my language, has just gone so wrong trying to run these missions. I had to actually cancel 3 of my import missions. Had to flat out quit on them because things went so wrong. There was no way to complete them. Alright, I think he won't shoot at me right now because we're so close. Yep. Good stuff. Those were the bad guys right there on the road. But if you're really close to the delivery point, they stop shooting at you. Good to know that that's the point, because I like to come this way when I'm delivering. Is there an easier way down here without crashing into a million things? Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, less than 3,000 damage, not so bad. But yeah, so 175,000 an hour doing vehicle work and whatever. That's insane. Actually, I guess it's closer to 200 now, because now we're over 2.3.
Okay, we did it. That one's going on the balance sheet for next quarter.
Oh, but you know what? We sold a bunker in the middle of all this too. So there was like 170,000 of the profit. Right? My God, we've done absolutely awful tonight.